different recipes for peanuts which you can use pang negosyo or for your home consumption. Let's begin. Here are the ingredients for adobo peanuts. 1 cup cooking oil, 1/4 kilo raw peanuts with skin, 1 teaspoon salt, 15 to 20 grams of thinly sliced garlic. If you want to make it spicy, then you add 2 to 3 pieces of hot chili. When you're making adobo mani, this is the first step, but this is optional. You blanch or you boil the peanuts for 1 minute. This step ensures that your peanuts will stay crispy longer. But if you don't want to do this step, you can just omit 1 minute. After 1 minute, you drain this. Oil. You just warm the oil. Don't wait until it's very hot. And then you add in the peanuts. And you cook over low heat for about 8 minutes. After 8 minutes at low heat, alright, I'm going to add in the garlic. You can also cook the garlic separately. And then we cook this about 3 minutes more, or until the garlic is light brown in color. Here you can see the garlic is light brown in color now. So we're going to take this out. We're going to drain this. After you drain, you put on parchment paper. And then you add in the salt. If you want this spicy, then you add hot chilies. If you don't like it spicy, then don't put this chili. Alright. I'm showing you 4 variations of the sugar-coated peanuts. We will start with the classic. Here are the ingredients. 2/3 cup sugar, 1/3 cup water, 1/4 teaspoon salt, optional, and then you have 1/4 kilo of toasted peanuts with skin. You can toast the peanuts on the frying pan for a few minutes until it's crisp, or you can bake it for about 30 minutes at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and you stir every 10 minutes. You put together water and sugar. You boil the syrup, and then once it starts to get a little sticky, we add in the toasted peanuts. Alright, let's add the peanuts now. You stir continuously so that sugar crystals will form. Here you can see that as the syrup evaporates, sugar crystals are formed. So the peanuts are coated with the sugar crystals, which you can see, they're white in color. If you want to put salt, you put salt. The addition of the salt will just cut the sweetness. If you don't want to put salt, it's fine. Okay, see? You can see the white sugar crystals around the peanuts. Alright, then you mix. And then you wait for it to caramelize. It's starting to caramelize now. So you mix it well. Once it caramelizes, then you can take it out of the pan. Alright, this one is done. Let's take it out. Another variation, we add toasted sesame seeds. 2 to 3 tablespoons. Alright. And then if you want to add salt, alright. After it's coated with the sugar crystals, you wait for it to caramelize and then mix again. The next sugar-coated variation is what they call chocolate or Milo coated peanuts. So here I have coffee, 1/2 teaspoon coffee with 3 tablespoons of Milo or Ovaltine or cocoa powder. And then same, add salt if you like salt. And then mix. You wait for the sugar to caramelize so the cocoa powder will be mixed well with the peanuts. Another variation is what we call cinnamon coconut. If you don't like cinnamon, just add coconut. If you don't like coconut, you can just add cinnamon or you can add both. So we put the cinnamon powder first, 1/2 teaspoon. Then salt, and then coconut. This is sweetened coconut flakes. You can use, that's about 1/4 cup. You can use also desiccated coconut, but this one tastes better. Alright. You wait for the sugar to caramelize so that the coconut will stick. I have many recipes to share with you. If you're interested, please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be alerted when a new video is uploaded. Peanut brittle. Here are the ingredients. 1/2 kilo of roasted and peeled peanuts. 1.5 cups of white or brown sugar. 2/3 cup of premium margarine or butter. 1/3 cup water. 3 tablespoons glucose or use 1/3 cup of light corn syrup. 2 teaspoons vanilla, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon baking soda. First, I will show you how to make peanut brittle using brown sugar. So we have here brown sugar, water, glucose or corn syrup, vanilla, salt, and premium margarine. You can use butter also. Bring this to a boil and cook at medium heat until it reaches 300 to 310 degrees Fahrenheit or the hard crack stage. If you do not have a thermometer, you just boil it at medium heat between 5 to 6 minutes. This is now about 300 to 310 degrees Fahrenheit or about 5 to 6 minutes of boiling. You shut off the heat and then you sprinkle baking soda and you stir. See, it will create a foam. And then we add in the peanuts. And then you pour it into a baking pan lined with parchment paper or siliconized paper, or if you have a silicone mat, then that would be best. I put it over the stove to keep it warm so I have more time to spread this out to your desired thickness. If you'll notice, I put a silicone mat over it so I can roll this out without sticking. You can also use parchment paper, double parchment paper. Then here, see? Alright. After about 15 minutes, you start to score wherever you want to cut the lines before they start to harden. And then you cut them completely once they're cooled. This is peanut brittle with white sugar. We're going to crush the right. Depends on how fine you want it to be. So we start with sugar, water, glucose or corn syrup, vanilla, salt, butter. The butter you can use between 1/3 to 2/3 cup. You can also use premium margarine instead of butter. Bring this to a boil. Once it boils, you cook this until hard crack, which is 300 to 310 degrees Fahrenheit. To test that, if you don't have a thermometer, is you get a small portion of the mixture, then drop it into cold water. It should form a hard ball that will crack. Or you just boil it for 5 to 6 minutes. This has been boiling now for about 5 minutes, so this should be about 300 to 310 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's shut off the heat, and then let's add baking soda. Once you add the baking soda, it will form a foam. See? But there's no more heat, alright? And then we add in the crushed peanuts. And mix this well. Alright, you have to work quickly. And then so that we have time to spread it out, I put the tray on top of the hot stove, but there's no heat. And then we spread this out as thin as you want them. I cover this with another baking mat. If you don't have a baking mat, just use parchment paper. Alright, and then roll this out. The moment it cools down, you can no longer roll this. We have rolled it out thinly, as thin as we could. If you want to have uniform sizes, you wait about 5 to 10 minutes, then you score this with a knife so you can get same sizes. If you want to serve this without doing the uniform sizes, you can just crack this with your hands. Alright?